little bit of technical difficulty. Hey, How's everybody doing this evening? See if we can get our guest on real quick, and we will start. Hello.
There we go. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. We'll go ahead and get this thing started. I had to do it in the car because I was still working, barely getting finished. Um, but we've done it like this before.
No problem.
Good, good evening, everybody. My name is Roosevelt Russell with the Small Business Network podcast. We come to you live. I mean, I hadn't been on here in a minute, so this is been a little while for me. But we have a interviewee this evening, and we're going to have a lot of fun. First of all, let's go ahead and get started and have you introduce yourself.
My name is Lafavia Holman.
All right, nice to meet you, Lafavia. Um, what is the name of your business?
Um, the name of the business that I'm associated with is a life insurance collaborative called Focused on Community.
Okay, that's great. Can you go into detail and tell us a little bit about what it is that you do?
Unlike most traditional life insurances companies, we teach the I'm sorry, we teach the community more on how we leverage um, the life insurance. We focus on the education part of it. For, um, I apologize. Got a little
But no,
nervous.
no, you good. You good. You was going in and out a little bit, but
Am I good now?
yeah, you good now. Can you do me a favor and just repeat that because it if you was going in and out just a little bit there, that way everybody can hear what you were saying.
I was saying, unlike most traditional life insurance companies who focus more on not only making money but signing people up, we educate the community on, um, 501c8 and the difference between permanent and term life, as well as the other life insurance, accidental, and what else you could do with it, IUAs, annuities, and things like that. The pros and cons. We also teach people how to leverage life insurance using 501c8s, which is through a not-for-profit company. It's just like think credit unions. Those are 501c1s. Unlike traditional banks, credit unions, you have the home buyers club, lower interest rates and stuff like those sorts. That's just with the 501c8s. You have access to these programs when you become a member. Programs such as grants that you can utilize in the community. Most of us is already doing it out of pocket. Whether it's getting with the church or a nonprofit and you're helping out, whether it's like back to school drives, filling up pantries, helping out with people in need or the schools and stuff like that, things that we're already doing with coming out of our own pockets. These grants help us to leverage those where we're helping the community using these grants. And things like scholarships, where kids that's going on there could use these $25,000 worth of scholarships. So we have that where when you're a member, you could just sign up for it and get picked. Or things like online learning, where they have over 200 classes where you can pick up on things, whether it's photography, sewing, um, how to get over grief, communication skills, something that I've been looking into and working on. So we utilize that and teach the communities things of those sorts.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, did you have some more there? I mean, that was a big list. That is great to be able to have something where you can leverage like that to teach people different things that they need to know, especially in You said a bunch of stuff that I have no idea about and different things like that. So it is, what you do. It seems like it is a great thing. Um, as far as what you're doing and stuff like that, is what is your short term goal that you're looking to establish in the business that you're in?
My short term goal is to continue to get the message out and allow people to know that they have access to this. To be able to network as much as I can with whomever is interested in listening, as well as getting people um, to just be able to spread a word and be like referrals. And even if they're not interested in this, letting other people know, because a lot of us don't know that these programs even exist.
Alrighty, and that's great because one of the biggest things is word of mouth. People telling people about what it is that you do, and how beneficial the different programs, as far as like classes and different things that you talked about. I mean, who doesn't, especially 2024. A lot of us, on our horse and on our p's and q's, and really wanting to make changes. Everybody is at the first of the year, so it's you know people trying to go get it. So why not educate yourself on some different things that'll help you along that journey.
Yes.
Also, what is your long term goal as far as what you're going to accomplish?
My long term goal is to eventually get people who's interested in going further with this and not only being a member, but being a part of the team. So just like recruiting, being able to continue to utilize the grants in the community and let that be an avenue for me to not only be able to network, but be in the community again where I used to be all the time before I had things like this. And now that I have access to these grants that help me in the community, I have no excuse. So just to be able to not only help my community, but the surrounding communities all over.
All righty, and that's wonderful because there's a lot of people that just need that one thing that's going to help them get to where it is they're trying to get to, and it seems like there's a lot of options and a lot of things that you have that would be great, for any and everybody. Um, Tell me where have you lived?
I used to live in a place called Poughkeepsie, New York, and then about 3 months ago, no, not 3 months ago, 3 years ago, I moved to Los Angeles, California. So that's where I currently reside now.
Oh man, that's a big difference in atmosphere, I bet.
Yes, it is.
Going from that's clean across the country. Oh, I'm across the United States. My bad.
Yeah,
You like it where you're at now?
yeah, I actually love it. Granted, things is expensive from where I used to live, but it's not as expensive from what I'm hearing. But I love the atmosphere. I love that it doesn't snow. I love that when it gets cold, it's not like New York cold. So I still
Yeah, I'm in Texas, and it gets where I'm at. It gets cold, but it doesn't get that kind of cold. That's
that
cold,
part,
cold.
and I of everything. Like I could see everything, regardless of your demographics. And then if I ever want to try different foods, I could just go right there, and it's like I'm in that place. So it's
Right,
being here brings me into other places, even though I didn't go nowhere.
that'll work. Another big question is where do you want to live?
Honestly, I don't know. Wherever my spirit takes me. That's how I got here. Like, I knew I wanted to move when I moved. I wasn't sure where I wanted to go. It didn't happen. So when I prayed, Spirit moved me over here. So whenever my spirit says it's time for the next journey, wherever that's at, that's where I'll be planted at.
Well, that is definitely exciting. Because you never know where you're gonna end up. So it's definitely exciting to. You moved across the country, across the United States. So definitely, um, I'm pretty sure you see a lot of new stuff now.
Yes, I do. I see the difference from how it was in East Coast to how it is over here in the West Coast. The seasons, everything is just different from what I'm used to and what I grew up on. But it's like I fit right in.
Fit right in. That'll work. That'll work. Do me a favor and um before we end the podcast, let everybody know how they can actually get a hold to you. As far as social media, different things like that. Just let us know.
Um, you guys could get a hold of me email at Lafavia Holman FOC at gmail.com. You could get a hold of me, private message me here on Facebook under Lafavia Holman, or you could text me with your name, the state you're in, and write FOC at 845-380-0565.
Alrighty, and then you're also welcome to put that in the chat. That way, just in case they don't hear it, then they'll see it in the chat. Different things like that. Glad everybody came, and viewed us on the Small Business Network podcast. It has been a great moment. Any of you guys that's wanting to be interviewed, want to know more about the Small Business Network, the podcast, and different things like that, definitely reach out to me. You guys enjoy your evening. See you next time.